welcome back to, I believe we're up to episode 30. I probably should check, shouldn't I, of TamsCrafttyKnits. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook, you can like my page on Facebook, and you can find my Etsy shop all under TamsCrafttyKnits. I also have a Ravelry group, so feel free to come and join there, and you can also add me as a friend on Ravelry as well. So I am feeling a little bit better than what I was last week, until yesterday. I think I may have mentioned I've been having some digestive issues, and I think I finally worked out what it is. When I went to the doctor last week to sort out this, which turned out to be an ear infection and a sinus infection, I did mention my digestive problems that I was having, and I said how I'd already eliminated dairy from my diet because I thought maybe I was having issues with that. So I'll take this off because it's a bit warm in here. And so it was still happening even though I'd switched over to, you know, dairy alternatives, you know, soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, rice milk, soy yogurt, etc. Didn't really eat much cheese, so that really wasn't an issue either. And then I decided to switch over to a vegan diet. Excuse me, I've just eaten dinner. And so I hadn't been eating any gluten for a couple of weeks. And yesterday I thought, I'm going out with friends for a coffee, I'll have a muffin. Obviously it's not vegan and it wasn't gluten free, but I wanted to try out, you know, test out this theory, and I think my suspicions are correct. I've been doing a bit of research on it, and even the doctor did say it could be stress, it could be IBS, or it could be some sort of intolerance, because I described all my symptoms and stuff. And sure enough, when I came home from having coffee, I just came down with dizziness, nausea, stomach cramps, like I was almost gonna have gastro type. It was almost like having a migraine and having gastro at the same time, which is a horrible combination to think of. And I had to go to bed. I just couldn't stay up. I was just like, this is really bad. And that was the only thing that I'd had for the whole day that would have set me off. Because I'd been eating vegan the rest of the day. So that was the only thing. And given that I hadn't had it for 2 weeks and then reintroduced it, so I've been getting some gluten-free things. Not all of them are vegan. Things like bread, I think it still has, some of them still have like egg and things like that, but I'm not gonna you know, be hard on myself for that, because you gotta have one or the other. If I'm vegan most of the, you know, the time, then even, I mean, I don't eat a lot of bread anyway, so it's not a big thing. And there's gluten-free pastas that are vegan and are gluten-free as well, so that's not an issue. But occasionally I do like to have, you know, toast and things like that. So I apologise if you can hear the kids from next door. They weren't outside a minute ago. Anyway, let's move on. So yes, I am thinking that that's what's happening. So I'm back to gluten-free, vegan. So yes, that is my fun. Also this week we have had the crew here re-stumping our house, which has been delightful. We have 3 indoor cats and they absolutely bloody hate it. One, I have to admit, the youngest one is not too bad, I think, because we got her from, it's like a pet store, but they have cats there from like an adoption place. So I think because she was so used to all the noise, it didn't really bother her. but the other two were having like a freak out. One of them, like, she doesn't, I mean, she'll come and sit on the bed, or she'll, you know, come up to me and like want me to pat her and stuff, but she doesn't sit on my knee. She's not the cat that sits on my knee. And I was sitting here crocheting and they were underneath the house with like their like sledgehammers and jackhammers and drills and whatever else they were using, and making so much noise. And she was like petrified. She was sitting on my knee, like looking at me like, you need to make them stop making that noise. But our house is basically sitting on jacks now. There is apparently like 100 stumps underneath our house. There's a mess everywhere. We've had to make like a little area for the dogs to kind of keep them enclosed so they don't get out, or they don't get in the guy's way when they're trying to do stuff. So yeah, our house is sitting on jacks at the moment, and the jacks are probably like these big bright orange things. And I was like scared at one point, because I was sitting in my room, like this side of the house, like my room wasn't too bad, but my mum and stepdad's bedroom, the floor kind of went, so one corner in particular was really bad. And I was actually sitting in here in my room when they were doing underneath my room, because I was just like, I still wasn't feeling that flash, and it was kind of, I was like, and the cats were being annoying, so I just kind of come in here. And like I was sitting here and I could hear them like wrenching the jack. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, they were putting one of the jacks up. And it sounded like my bedroom the roof was gonna cave in. Like it was creaking and making noise. And my mum came in and she's like, did you just hear that noise? I'm like, yeah, they're putting one of the jacks up. So they were like obviously leveling it out. But yeah, it sounded like the roof was gonna cave in on me, and I was like, okay, I'm getting out of here. I took my crochet, I took my laptop, and I went in the lounge room, because they'd already done like that side of the house, like the lounge room and the kitchen and the toilet and stuff. We do have to get, I mean, we knew we had to get our bathroom, like at least the shower area replaced, because it's actually leaking through to the underneath the house. And they did find what else on some of the stumps. They were dead. They'd obviously been sprayed, but they ripped up the concrete. We had a concrete path that ran behind my bedroom right to this corner of the house over here and down the front. So they've ripped up like this side of the house of the concrete path, and they found live ones under there. So we have to get it sprayed, and we have to get the shower fixed, which we knew anyway, but he just said, you know, you really should get it fixed kind of soon. So we're gonna do that too. But yes, they're apparently hoping to be finished, they said Wednesday, but I don't know, because they've taken out all the old stumps and they've put all the jacks in, so they just need to kind of put the new cement stumps in, because they were red gum stumps. And they said this house is about 65 years old, so it was about time. A lot of houses are actually on stumps. If you've got like an older house, it'll more than likely be on like stumps. It won't be a concrete slab. So it's been fun at our house. So we've basically been stuck here all day until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when they would go home. So, and they'd be here at about like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, I've got a decent amount of stuff to show you, because that's all I've been doing, is working on my crafting and watching YouTube. So yes, I will now get into what you guys are probably here for. Probably should put that bit at the end, but anyway. So I've been keeping this project in this bag. I actually got this from the op shop actually for $2, and it's obviously handmade, and I found a pattern for this bag. It has red lining. This is that's the right way. Yep. So this is a virus shawl. I have now used one ball of this. This is the yarn that I got from Spotlight in the, where did I put it? Yeah. In these like mill end bags. I did weigh these other two. There's about 220 grams left in here. I think there was two cakes that, or two balls that were like full, and then I had to join a couple together to make a full one. So I will excuse me, use this whole cake and see how big it is, but I think I will just use the two. And this is a free pattern. You can get it on Ravelry. There's a ton of videos if you want to follow a video for it. It is such a simple repeat, and I just love how these colours are coming out. I think that's the right way. Is that the wrong way? So yeah, I really love how these colours come out. I was tempted to keep this for myself, but I actually found, I went to Spotlight today and found a different yarn that I'm going to make one for myself in. So I've been working on that. That won't take me long to finish. You can actually print out the chart online and follow along, or you can, there's plenty of videos on YouTube if you want to follow along with it. The other projects that I'm working on are my socks for the Aussie cow, which finishes next week, I believe. I need to check my dates. But these are the as you can see, I'm getting through them. I've been working on these a little bit. I started the virus shawl a couple of days ago, so as you can see, they're coming along. I'm just going to keep working on them until I finish them. I know they won't be finished before the Aussie cow is done. But I will just keep working on those. I really wish those kids would be quiet. They're so annoying. Then, as I said, I went to Spotlight and I picked up two more of the Millens bags of yarn. They were still on sale for $6.99. The Spotlight that I went to, they'd been pretty well picked over. I think they're actually kind of leaving them at this store at $6.99 instead of $9.99 to get rid of them all. It's pretty soft. It's not as soft as this one, but I think it may actually have some cotton in it, and I really liked the colour in these. So I'm going to make a virus shawl out of this. And then I got another one that's the same, but this has like pink, black, grey and white in it. So again, I'm going to make another virus shawl out of that. I'm actually using a 6mm hook for this yarn, but I think I will go up to a 6.5, which is what is recommended in the pattern, but it depends on what yarn you use. I just kind of judge it by that. And I mean, it's crochet, so it's fairly easy to rip it back and start again. Also, and I was just going to go to get some of the mill ends yarn, but I was looking in the yarn section, as you do when you're in Spotlight, and I found this. This is a new yarn. It's the Motivera Starlight 8-ply. It's 95% premium acrylic and 5% polyester. The only downside is they only come in 50-gram balls. So I picked up 6 of these because I want to do a virus shawl in this colour for myself. So look at that. Yep. Pretty. So they had a bunch of colours of these. There was this one, there was a pink, a teal, cream, white, black, grey, and there may have been another blue, I think. Normally these are $4 a ball, and they're, as I said, they're only 50 grams. 145 meters per per ball. It recommends a 4mm hook for this one. Yeah, they're normally $3.99, and I think because they're new, they put them on like special price for $2.39, I believe it was, per ball. So I got 6 of those. I think that will be enough to do one. If not, I can always go and grab some more. But I thought it was too pretty with the sparkles to resist, and it's so soft and squishy. This would be really nice for scarves, even like a pair of fingerless gloves. Excuse me, fingerless gloves out of this would be cool too. So, and also if you remember back to the other, last time I went to Spotlight, I got that Passionate acrylic that's kind of like the Motivera yarn. I noticed when I almost got another 3 because it was buy 2 get 1 free on that brand. But I thought, no, you don't need it. You just got the other ones at home, you don't need it. So yeah, if you wanted to make a virus shawl with those, and they're 100% acrylic, they're on a good deal. I think they're $8 a ball, so it's pretty good for three balls, and you're gonna get a virus shawl out of it. So I'm actually gonna try. I pulled out some yarns from my stash that I'm going to make into virus shawls. I've got some of the Motivera Fayette in the rain. I've got the rainbow colour, and I can't remember what the other colour is. It's got grey and purple in it. I can't remember what the colour name is of that one. And I have one more of the other Motivera one that's like the Passionate. I can't remember what the line of yarn is, but I've got 3 balls of that I want to make a virus shawl out to, because they're so easy to do and really quick. And once you've done one and you know the pattern, you just keep adding to the pattern. Like it's just easy. You know, it's not really too difficult to follow. So, and like I said, there's videos out there if you want to go through the video through the whole shawl. But yeah, it's really easy. So I think that's pretty much it for the podcast for this week. Very short. I did start, so I showed you last time, the blanket with the purple Karen cake. I haven't worked on that at all. I just kind of wanted to get a virus shawl started. I am going to sell that one. I'm going to put it in my Etsy shop. If I end up going to markets, I'll probably take some there with me. But I kind of want to build up a bit of stock before I go into markets and things like that. But you can definitely do virus shawls in acrylic. You can do it with wool. I'm thinking there's some Bendigo Wool and Mills yarn that I still have, that I might do a couple with. Yeah, they're just really simple, and I've had a lot of compliments on that one, so it's definitely an easy project. It'd be a nice gift as well if you know someone who would would wear a shawl. So even though that's acrylic, I think it will still be nice and warm. But anyway, I'm just blabbing now. So thank you guys so much for watching it. Don't forget to enter your objects in the finished object cow for the Aussie cow. Full of cows this week. Yes, that is finishing. Where's my phone? Here somewhere. Amongst all of the mess that I have now created. It actually ends tomorrow. So probably today when you're watching this. I probably won't actually close the thread in my group until Monday, whenever I get up Monday. So you've still got time to get your finished objects in. Obviously my socks will not be finished in time, but you know, it's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I think I might maybe do another cowl sometime, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most of my yarny things. Sometimes I post them on my Facebook, where you can add me as a friend too. I post things on there fairly regularly as well. But Instagram is probably the quickest for me to post anything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that noise wasn't too annoying. And I will see you guys in the next one.